Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
Stroud completes this out wide. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready?
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The Texans in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Handoff right side to Pierce. Runs through the contact. 2 yards, good enough for first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Ready? Check, hurt.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Able to push his way through. He's still barreling through. And he's finally taken down. It's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now to change things up. Stroud will throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man and he hits him in stride. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On the check.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. With his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago.
Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. I mean, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Flush to his right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Now, that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Stroud off the play fake. Taking a shot for Dell here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Take Dell. 43 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for this to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go again with Gibbs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 98 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. 2nd and a couple. Gibbs straight ahead. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the 2nd half, he could be on his way to a career game.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Williams, a man in motion right. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gibbs. The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. Now they'll change things up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have great field position, whereas this is returned just shy of midfield. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Texans will burn the 1st of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Stroud sets up the play action. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Go, Reed, go. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A gain of 39 that time.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because They let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball is right on the money and leads to a big play.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins as time expires in the first half. And the Texans will extend their lead on a final play of the half. So they say no to the field goal try late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the third quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the second half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Flushed out right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down the left sideline. And all the way down to the 5. 96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Stroud looking to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Play action. Here's Stroud. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Pioneer, Panther 11, Panther 11, trap 50, trap 60.
And Stroud now to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here's Stroud. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
In motion right, that's Williams. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Down the right sideline. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Lions get a bit closer. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Cardinal.
That's complete to Dell. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Stroud to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there in the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8. from the gun. He'll hand this off. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Play action. Stroud now. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Fourth down. Here's Stroud. Flush to his right. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. 65. Warriors 70. Mustang 19.
Stroud out of the gun here. This one left side caught by Collins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Cut. Ready?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud will look to throw once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one is
touchdown! A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Texans are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Lions 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there? Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Gibbs. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Lions.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 127 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
First down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Now 3rd down and very long. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Texans 42, Lions 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Big Lion. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. Big connection on that one. 45 yards. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Sit down. Sit down.
Show what you got. Show what you got. Ready? Do this. Buffalo AC.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. A little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Houston, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Lions,